everyone, and welcome back to the Chase Media channel. Today we're going to be flying the Boeing 7800 BBJ configuration. Today we're going to be flying to Antonio Carlos Airport. This flight is going to take us about 1 hour to complete, and 2 hours of streams probably in total. Today we're going to be flying with the Microsoft Flight Simulator provided, ATC, and also we're going to be using the FS2 crew as an assistant for our flight, as we always do. So today's stream is going to be a bit different in terms of quality. I set it to HD instead of 4K. Please let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. With that being said, let's jump right into the cockpit and start setting up for our flight. So let's start setting up.
Roger.
Okay. Right, so the battery is coming online and the parking brakes set, and we also can turn on the ground power as well. Let's request some catering services for our flight. Alright, so let's go ahead and load up our RT. So we calculate Sierra Bravo Romeo Papa. So Sierra Bravo Romeo Papa for our origin, and let's load up the flight plan onto the tablets of the aircraft, so we will be able to load it up to the FMC. So let's set the payload, set fuel, and select RT request. Okay, so route uplink is ready. Let's load it up.
I'm out for the walk around.
Let's activate our route. Everyone's out for the walk around. Let's do the configuration horn test. So buffer working just fine. Oxygen, my side tested 100%. East side tested 100%. Let's see the lights. All the lights seems to be working just fine as well. Very good. And the other side as well. Nice. Back to the FMC. For today's flight plan, we gonna be having okay. So for today's flight plan, we gonna be departing via runway 36. Okay, so departure runway 36, and we're gonna be departing via Vetob 2A. Vetob 2A. This is the departure. Hit execute. For the approach, we're gonna be expecting arrival via Mbega 1.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Thanks.
Passenger's bus is coming.
So and the approach will be via ILS 10 Tango beat, don't get transition, hit execute, and let's go to the reference performance. Okay, so zero fuel weight is 51.7. Planned fuel is gonna be 10 tons. The cost index for today's flight, that's gonna be 10 for the CI. For the reserves, we're gonna hit let's see, 1.8 for the reserve cruise wind. That's gonna be at 261 degrees at 16 knots. So 261 degrees at 16. Okay, so temperature deviation, that's gonna okay, sorry about that. So first of all, we need to enter the flight level, which is going to be 310. That's going to be the flight level we're going to be expecting from the ATC, and the wind is going to be at 261 degrees at 16 knots. So now it should let us. Okay, temperature deviation, that's going to be a plus 15 for the temperature. So that's gonna be leaving us at with minus 31 degrees Celsius. That's hit enter, execute, takeoff. For the takeoff, we're gonna be expecting Mach 5, and CG will be 23.1. Those are expected speeds. Let's go to the EFB. Okay, so let's import from the OFB, and the runway we're going to be 36, and let's import from the aircraft, import from the weather, calculate. Okay, so for our takeoff speeds, that's gonna be for V1, that's gonna be 134, and V rotate will be at 136, and V2 will be 142, Okay, so we done with this one as well. Now on to the MCP. So for V2, that's gonna be a 142. So we're gonna set the speeds to 142. We're gonna be departing runway 36. So let's unload those charts and import new charts for our flight. This is gonna be the charts for today's flight.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Okay, so we're gonna set here the runway heading in case we're gonna need to fly the runway heading, which is 005. So let's set it to 005 and back to the FMC. Let's enter our position. As you see, the instruments are aligned. Flight directors are on, mine is master is a slave, auto throttle is armed, and onto the radios. Okay. So for the radios, we're going to be expecting at our destination airport, we're going to be expecting an ILS approach to runway 10. That's going to be ILS Tango. Okay. So for the localizer there, that's going to be at 109 decimal 30 109 decimal 30.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't
Okay,
sink.
so
Too low. Terrain.
we're going to set it on both sides. So 109 decimal 30
Too low. Terrain.
and 109 decimal
Bank angle.
30 as well.
Approaching minimums. 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 2,500.
And for the 80s here, that's going to be at 127
400.
decimal
200.
4
100. 50. 40.
44
20. 10. Wind shear.
425
Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain.
and the destination airport, that's going to be at 127 decimal 6. So 127 decimal 6. On standby. Very good. Now about the comms here. So let's go ahead and connect to ground at 121.6.
Hi, here's a fuel slip.
Thanks.
Request
Welcome.
IFR.
Have a nice
Barrel
flight.
ground, chase 1 IFR to Galileo, ready to copy.
Chase 1 is cleared to Galileo Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 36 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.15 squawk 2215.
2215.
Chase 1 cleared to Galileo Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 36 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 126.15 squawk 2215.
Chase 1 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.6. Good day.
Okay, so all the comms are set and the boarding is just completed, so perfect. Let's go ahead and brief our co-pilot. So we currently at the stand, pushback will not be required. This is going to be our first flight of the day. Departure will be via SID, and we're currently underweight, so in case we need to return, we gonna be free to do so, and there's not gonna be any issue with that. So let's run this brief.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, no pushback. Start on the stand. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust. Landing at flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle, observe or apply maximum braking, raise speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway, stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake, advise the cabin, this is the captain speaking, remain seated, remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1,000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above, flaps up, maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Good. Departure brief is complete. Let's do the pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 185. Altimeter 1017 set.
Heading 185. Altimeter 1017. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
24 con Santiago Oceánico, que tenga buen vuelo.
7,237.
Okay, let's switch over to the APU here, and let's go ahead and disconnect from the ground power.
Affirmative, 927, have a nice one.
Thank you, have a good day.
Ground power is released, and let's remove all the GSX. Okay. Reset position, thank you very much. No pushback will be required.
7,000. And
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks. Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
227,
Perfecto, cierro en el líder del desvío por meteorología, continúe directo el chamonete con nivel de vuelo 185.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Roger.
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Once again, ladies
Check.
and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant. direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information.
Ribeirão Ground, Chase 1 ready to taxi via port.
Chase 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 36 via taxiway Bravo Echo.
Information as well as
Contact tower on 118.0.
Seatbelt lights, certain membership is buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Should doors equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel
Taxiing
will open and
hold short
oxygen
runway
mask
tree
will
6 via taxiway Bravo Echo Chase 1.
Seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask, place the elastic band around your head, and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold onto the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above you.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP,
V2142, heading 005, altitude 10,000.
set.
Altitude 10,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1134, we rotate 136, V2142.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed. Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 1, then 2. Start sequence is 1, then 2.
Check.
Start engine number 1.
Starting engine 1.
Recibido. El tránsito está por delante de su posición a una milla 3.500 pies. Mismo destino.
Oil pressure.
Kilo Whiskey Charlie, Pitacura 133,1, que tenga buen arribo. Gracias.
Santiago, buen día. El Chile 582, buen día. Beta con tercer rodar, 21 Julia, estación a nivel de vuelo 280. Máximo abajo, para
Starter cutout.
Start engine number 2.
Number 1 stable.
Start engine number 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Vamos a entrenar el sábado nivel 185 por medio de mantendría 9500 inicialmente. La subordinación se encuentra a la una con posición rumbo sur a través de 2 pasajes.
Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Flaps 5.
Próxima 631, contacto Santiago, frecuencia 135,8.
Chile 062, vector al localizador, gire derecha al rumbo 130.
Flight control check complete.
Una vez interceptado, soy el exigencia pista 17 derecha.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generator on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Checked. Checked.
Check auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detained.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Clear left. Clear left.
Clear right. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thanks. Okay, let's go ahead and turn onto the tower. Before takeoff checklist.
Ribeirão Tower.
Before
Chase
takeoff
1 ready.
checklist.
IFR
Flaps.
departure, runway 36.
Flaps 5, green light.
Chase 1, altimeter 30,
Flaps 5, green light.
00,
Stabilizer trim.
4.8 units.
Cleared for takeoff, runway
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Runway entry procedure.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 chase.
Approaching.
Runway entry procedure.
6.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
On runway 36.
takeoff.
Thrust set.
Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
V2. Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. $400 feet.
Chase 1, contact Brasilia Center on 126.15. Good day.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
Flaps up.
Flaps 1 set. Speed checked.
126.15, chase 1. Goodbye.
Select LNAV.
LNAV. Flaps up, set.
Select VNAV.
VNAV.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
A bit bumpy. Transition set standard.
Standard set. Pass and flight level 079. Now. Thousand to level.
Brasilia Center, Chase 1 is passing 9,700 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Chase 1 Brasilia Center altimeter 30.00 radar contact continue. Chase 1, your transponder appears inoperative while malfunctioning. Reset squawk 2215. Chase 1, climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet, Chase 1.
Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in the transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Climb and maintain 250, chase 1.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, chase 1.
Torre. Buen día. 115, próxima posición cierta. Tranquilo 630, buen día, continúa ascenso 390. Continúa ascenso para solo 390. Correcto, cruce de turbulencia ligera continua a nivel 250. Continúa el reporte, muy amable. Espere el mayor esfuerzo en el viraje. Deseo 67 Santiago Rocío, buen día. Descienda ya Simón 7 grados de llegada para 727, con EH 1015 González, nivel de transmisión 110. 20, vectores para el localizador. Correcto. El Chile 022 descienda para 5.000 pies, autorizado y derecho ya en camino 17 derecha. Paso para 5.000 buenos días, Lancar 1805, ascenso a través de 4.000 para 2.000. Lancar 1805, muy buen día, contacto radar al VAL 7 Charlie, estación a nivel 310. Radar 7 Charlie para 310, Lancar 1805. Alquiler 022, velocidad 170, contacto torre 118,1. 170, con torre 118,1. Bien.
climb and maintain 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, chase 1.
Set flight level 310.
Flight level 310. Set.
As soon as we're gonna reach the cruising altitude, we will switch to the autopilot.
Alguna 805, buenos días, centro otra vez, de vuelo 120 por 2. A los que hay 221 Santiago recibo, muy buena. El descenso vía Simón generado llegada para 7010, suena H1015 con escala en el transmisión 110.
Thousand to level. Autopilot on.
Okay, so autopilot is switched on. about not 19 nautical miles before our descent, so let's go ahead and request the forecast and start setting up for our landing.
We request that you keep the aisle clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for
Set course my side 097.
097. Set.
Set course your side 097.
097. Set.
Set course your side 097.
097. Set. Check.
I'll help you there. Okay, 097 on your side. There we go. Set heading 097.
097. Set.
Buenas tardes. Ahí estamos 7 grados de llegada, la estación 10, NH 1015 Pascales, nivel de transición 110. Muy buenos días, a través de 2700 pies para nivel 32, Costatero. Vector 28 Santiago, buen día, contacto radar 21 Juliet, haciendo nivel 2 Costatero. Ascenso para nivel 2 Costatero,
Rooms are set to 1670. The localizer frequency already set. Departure. Okay, so we would like some markers from Sierra Bravo Golf Lima. We would like a marker 5 nautical miles from then 10 nautical miles from the airport, and after 15 nautical miles from the airport as well. For our arrival, we're gonna be preparing for 110. Flaps 30. And veer for 145. Okay, so 145, that will be 30. Perfect, we have more than enough runway to make a smooth landing. Hopefully we do.
Santiago, muy buenos días, a la Sky 101, otra vez 3900 para 270
Let's go ahead and brief our first officer.
Haciendo 100 funcionarios.
Servicio radar terminado, contacte 133,1, secuencia de Vitacura, posterior 118,7.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via ATC vectors for an ILS approach. Planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fix altitude is 3,500 feet. Decision altitude is 1670 feet. Missed approach altitude is 2,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Airport brief is completed. Let's go ahead and do the Descent checklist.
3,8 landing de 328, muchas gracias. Hasta la vuelta.
Hasta la vuelta.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 50 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
Minimoves 145.
Check.
VREF 145. Minimoves 160 feet.
VREF 145. Minimums 1670 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Santiago, buenos días, aquí de 029 2900.
Último vuelo.
Loco.
RC 101, buen día. Contacto Santiago 13,8, buen día.
Santiago, radar 1, 2, 3,8, Sky 1, 0, 1, 3.
Correcto, era Chile 029 Santiago, buen día. Contacto radar. Agendando 6 servicio salida, nivel 270, cancela restricciones del nivel.
Buenos días, contacto radar, Broadside Charlie 270, 100 restricciones 0.
Correcto.
Luego el vuelo 10, Sky 101 a través de 120 para 270. El 90, Sky 101.
So this is the one we are gonna be expecting to land on runway 10 here, and we probably gonna be ending up all the way here, and then we can expect Charlie. Probably something like this.
Buenos días, Redmar 7732 a través de 3300 por 280 25 Bravo respondiendo 3020.
Redmar 7732 Santiago, buen día. Contacto radar. Haciendo 25 Bravo salida, construcción nivel 280.
Tenemos 25 Bravo y restricto para 280, Redmar 7732.
Eso es correcto. Aquí de 029, contacte Santiago 13,8, buen vuelo.
138, buenas tardes, aquí 029.
And we just reached the halfway point.
Santiago, buenos días, aquí 029110.
Redmar 7732, contacte Santiago radar, 3,8, buen día.
123, 773, buen día. Santiago radar, muy buen día, Redmar 7732 a través de 7800 por 280 en 25 Bravo. Vamos para 380, Redmar 7732. Santiago, Santiago. Contactaremos Santiago radar en 119, mantener aquí la comunicación. Postos, Santiago, muy buena, contacto radar, para 015-997, ruta y acción pública, nos sigue Santiago. 3010 para 280.
Muy bien, el 140, contacto radar. Tráfico 7 Bravo en salida, restricción nivel 280.
Sin restricción para nivel de vuelo 280 Blanc en el 140.
Claro.
Sierra Chile 149. Descienda para nivel de vuelo 120, somos 7 grados. Ok, Fox Santiago recibido. Cerrar terminado, procedimiento día 118,2. 3421, Río me encontró.
Igual.
Santiago, buenos días, 3421, 9000 pies por 270 con Charlie. Subimos 370, 3421. Hotel Fox Santiago Recibo, radar terminado, día 331, posterior trasladada y buen día. ¿Pasó?
Aerosky 221, contacte Santiago Torre 118,1 en arribo.
Revise el descenso ahora para 7000 pies, Simón 7 Bravo y mantenga 300 nudos o más hasta la posición U2.
Leite Lopes 7 derecha, Cuenes 1014. Corre.
Santiago radar en la Chile 140, estamos dando turbulencia ligera continua en TEP. Ligera continua al presente nivel, recibido en la Chile 140. A partir de nivel de vuelo 140. Desde 140 recibido. 1499 Chile, nivel que al final. De la Chile 140. Recibido. Papel llevado a para 8 mantengan esta secuencia. Santiago, información, Kilo India Foxtrot para zona de frecuencia, vertical Cerro San Cristóbal, 4500 pies. Kilo Foxtrot, Santiago recibo, radar terminado, tablada de 8, buen día. Buenos días, muchas gracias. Santiago, muy buenos días, en la Chile 108, a través de 3 pies para 266.
Muy buen día, la Chile 108, contacto radar. Hacienda Tolkien, Juliet salida, nivel 260, cancela restricciones de nivel.
De Tiro Juliet para 260, cancelamos restricciones de nivel, la Chile 108.
Corre.
Aerosky 101, presente Santiago Radar 135,8.
Chase 1 descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
08, contacto Santiago unos 3,8 en vuelo.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Chase 1.
Hasta luego.
Santiago, muy buenas tardes, en el kilómetro 08 a través de 9 para 260 Tranquilo 08, buen día, siento para 506. A ver, tenemos para 260, ¿verdad? Chile 435, Santiago. Contacto radar de Chile 435, mantiene 240, ¿correcto? De contacto radar, desciende un flash Charlie para nivel 150 y espere y le señalen que la pista no tiene derecha.
Center fuel pumps off.
Radar, desciende para nivel 140, recibo piloto. Vea la información muy amable. Como 8 segundos.
Buen arribo. Hasta la próxima.
Chase 1, contact real approach on 119.0. Good day.
Going to 119.0 Chase 1.
Chile 435, reduce velocidad para 240 nuevo.
Rio approach. Chase 1 is passing 12,200 feet, descending 11,000 feet.
1,000 to level.
Chase 1, real approach on 230.0 for radar. Contact and continue to above.
Arce 461, buen día. Desciende a vía Simón 7 Bravo, 7.000 pies. Presenta nuevo tomate en Tauro.
Going to 124.8 Chase 1. Brasilia Center, Chase 111,100 feet.
Chase 1,
Descend and maintain 6,300 feet, chase 1.
Buen día, la 149, vía 7 Bravo, autorizado a aproximación directa y 7 derecha, con el 014.
124.8, chase 1. Goodbye.
Correcto.
Brasilia Center, chase 1 is passing 10,300 feet, descending 6,300 feet.
Chase 1,
Flight level 100. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Chase 1, contact real approach on 119.0. Good day.
Going to
119, Roger, radar
119.0,
contact,
chase 1.
descend beyond cut 7 Charlie, flight level 150.
Ladies and
Expect
gentlemen,
added
we arriving at
Yankee,
our
runway
destination shortly.
17
You are
right.
making a connection
Rio
with another
approach,
flight.
chase 1 is at
Due to customer
9,000
service
feet,
safety,
descending
please flight core video
6,300
monitors
feet.
inside the terminal for connection gate
Chase 1,
information.
real approach altimeter 30.0.
Runway 17 right.
Cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items.
Está secure,
Prior to
Santiago.
not taking off the aircraft with you.
Santiago,
Also,
Santiago,
preparation
Santiago.
for landing. Please turn off all electronic devices.
Para 10 minutos,
Don't use
mantenga
devices
bajo.
and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins of items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables away to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Este teléfono Santiago recibe.
1,000 to level.
Contacto radar con el 114, 996, estoy a ruta de seguridad. Correcto. Recibo el tiempo.
Transition set standard.
Altimeter setting.
Transition set altimeter 1017. Transition set altimeter 1017.
Chase 1, you are
1017. Set passing 6,300. Check.
10 approach by donkey transition.
Now.
Chase 1 descend and maintain 3,900 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,900 feet. Expect ILS Tango runway 10 approach via Dongi transition. Cleared to Dongi chase 1.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters
1017 set.
1017 set. Approach checklist completed. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure. 1,000 to level.
500 feet, chase 1.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1 set.
Flaps 5.
Speed check.
Descend
Final
and
approach
maintain
fix. Height checked.
2,800
Missed
feet,
approach
chase 1.
altitude not set. Check.
Set Mr. Approach
Flaps
altitude.
5 set. 2,000 set.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Chase 1, you are 10 miles west of Galileo. Contact Galileo Tower on 121.0 when inbound.
Tower on 121.0, chase 1.
Flaps 15.
Speed check. Speed break up. Flaps 15 set.
2,500.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked.
Galileo Tower, chase
Flaps
18
30
miles
set.
west inbound ILS Tango, runway
Check.
10 approach.
Landing checklist.
Chase 1, Galileo Tower.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
00 with 125 at 5.
Continues.
Cleared ILS Tango.
Speed
runway
brake.
10
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30 green light.
Landing checklist completed. Autopilot off.
Chase 1 with 125 at 5. Cleared to land runway 10.
Cleared to land
Approaching
runway
minimums.
10, chase 1.
Minimums. $1,000 feet. Stable.
Approaching 10. Altimeter setting.
$500 feet.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
brake up. Pursuit's normal. knots. Auto brake disarm.
On taxiway. On taxiway. 121.905.
Okay, to clear now.
Chase 1.
Roger.
Goodbye.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our flight.
Leo Brown, Chase 1 taxi to the gate.
Chase 1 taxi to gate Alpha 45 using taxiway Charlie Charlie November Tango Mike Lima 1.
Taxiing to gate Alpha 45 using taxiway Charlie Charlie November Tango Mike Lima 1 Chase 1.
APU on the buses. Three minutes.
Okay, so I'm gonna be expecting a pretty longer taxi than we usually have, so it's a pretty big airport here.
Check speed.
Here we go to Lima 1. That's all we... Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Recibido por izquierda directo a Bicentenario. Correcto.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Released.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
Secure the aircraft. Secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRS off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs off. Secure checklist complete.
Alright, so this is it for flight 4 today. This flight usually happens on Sunday about 2 p.m. Zulu time on every Sunday. So if you are watching this, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. If you like my library, you are more than welcome to download them in the link in the description on the YouTube channel as well. The landing was pretty good at 154 feet per minute, which is pretty nice. So that's it for our flight, and I hope to see you on my next streams. And let's shut her down completely. So the ground power gone off, and the battery is going off as well. And I hope to see you on my next streams. Have a great day.